Hello, hello. We are back in business. Some of you might recognize all this that is behind me, but for you guys who do not, I am back in my classroom. This will be my second year teaching. I'm at the same school that I have been at since I've gotten out of college, really. Um, so, yeah. If you want to see my whole story of how I got here, you have to check out my other video about my first year teaching, and I do talk a little bit about it. If I didn't, though, I'll talk about it later. But I want to just get crack-a-lackin' in this classroom. So let's see what we got to work with. All right, so walking in, of course, I left everything back there the same. I didn't really change anything because if it works, it works. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, so here's my room. Um, Most of it is going to stay somewhat the same. I am thinking about how I'm going to organize it. The good thing is I don't have a whole lot of stuff in here, and I'm not trying to have a crowded room, which is why when it comes to like Amazon wish lists and stuff, I do horrible because I'm only going to get stuff that I need again. I'm not going to get stuff that's like brand new, just because I don't want to crowd my room with a bunch of stuff. Um, so I have to figure out where all of this is going to go. I know last year I had my kitchen area over in this corner, and then I had like a library over there, and I also had like a library here in front of my desk. Um, I'm kind of thinking um, to put my kitchen area over here, just because that tends to be a problem area. I figured when it was over here, and I never knew what was going on because I was always all the way over here or at the door doing something. So with it over there, I'll be able to be proximity, and then if I'm at the door in the morning, I'll be able to see it. So I think kitchen area over there would be ideal, and then maybe make this little corner like a mini library corner. um, I also had my like table for my small groups over here near the door. However, I did notice that I kind of don't like having my back to the door. I like to be able to see the doors. And so whenever people would come in, I wouldn't know who it is and who to send because, of course, my back is turned one and there's a wall right there. So I think I may actually put my reading corner over that way and do my reading group table over here. Um, the teacher I worked with when I was an assistant had her table here by the desk, but I just feel like that would mean my desk is going to start being very messy and crowded. So I don't think I want to put it there, but I'm going to think on it. I know that they usually come in and clean, and it looks as if they did actually clean the room. Oh, at least a little bit because like it was dust up here last year when I came in. It's not that much up here now, but I am still gonna dust and wipe everything just for a little peace of mind. Um, and then I can brainstorm what to even do with all of this. So let's get into it. All right, sweating because I'm moving a lot of things. Okay, so I've set up some of it. I've got my TA's area mostly set. Um, the only thing I was thinking, and hold on, let me try to show y'all. Okay, the only thing I was thinking here, the home area, right? I have 4 objects, and I can't line them all up on the wall. Of course, there is a plug over here, and I want that to be available for my TA or for me, just in case there's anything I need to plug in or we need to plug in. Um, But I was thinking, because this one is off to the side by itself, I don't think it looks bad though, to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, it's not symmetrical or something. Sorry, a colleague of mine came in. However, back to this. I'm looking at it now and it actually doesn't look that bad. And so I'm thinking, like, that's fine. Being there doesn't have to be on a wall. I don't really want it turned. You know, at first I was going to turn this. I was going to have it this way. And then it would look like this. But I don't think I like that whole look. I kind of like it better to the side this way. A little over. You know? I think it's good. And then, like, they can still stand here in front of the fridge and open it. And if I can do it, they can do it. So, when they're smaller than me, you know I'm a big girl. And then for the TA table, it's not going to be like this. I'm not enclosing her in the space. I would just say for in the mornings when they come in, well, depending on how we have it this year, I don't know, because I'm hearing a bunch of different things that we're doing for our morning time. However, whenever they get ready to play with it or they're playing, you know, here, just to have the table like that. And then whenever she's doing like groups or something for me, she can just swing it out and it'll come to about here. So I can show. Just swing it out to about there. And then she can just move her chair over and then the seats will be right around there. And the seats over there, they're stackable, so that's an easy, like, they can just be right there in that corner while it's like this or whatever. Or it can just be at the end right here. And that way it's easy peasy. So I think that's an easy little way to do it. How did I have it the first time? Because now it's off the rug. It was all on the rug. And now it's off. Okay, and this is easy to get through. If I can get through it, anybody can. So the only other thing would be if she brings something extra. If she brings something extra, then, I mean, because I just gave her this filing cabinet. Because I'm probably going to put that big one somewhere. I don't know what I'm doing with my area yet, but I'm just trying to get the main, that's my game plan, get my main areas done. So the TA and the home area are finished. And then I'm going to do my library area, small group area next. And then set the room up the way I want it, which are those squares. And then I'll do my desk and stuff after. So let's see what else I can do. Okay, I've already done some of it. But, like, this is something you clean with. And I have to clean the thing that I'm supposed to clean with. How? That is so ironic, the irony. I have to clean the thing in order to use it to clean something else. That's just how much dust has collected in here in 3 months. Legit, since May. 2 months, actually. No, this is the 3rd month. Anywho, now that the cleaner is clean, I can clean. Let's get into it. All right, so it's coming along. This is my area. I set it up the same way I had it last year, except this filing cabinet was under my desk, but I'm like, I'm a tall girl. I need all that space under me. Okay, and then got the computer station, the sensory table, which is not filled with anything. And then here, I haven't decorated yet. No decorations yet. I'm just been trying to get everything in some order. So yeah, this is how I set it up, just like my game plan, and I like it the way I planned for it. The only thing that was not planned was the thing back there that's colorful, but I like it right there. I had it over here last year, but I kind of want to be able to see them when it comes to going to the restroom versus over here. I'll be over there whenever they line up over there. So, but for restroom, I need to see them. Um, and so, yeah, there's the tables. They're almost the same way they were last year, except I kind of not put them one behind the other. I'll get to the assistant. Well, y'all already saw the assistant area and the home area. I know I'm missing my red. I have to glue it. It's right there on the fridge. Okay, don't do it. Okay, but so here from me standing up front teaching, la la la, this is how everyone looks to me. So these two look as if they're one behind the other, but they're not. Okay, that's just how it looks from this angle on the camera. And then this one is drastically skewed, of course. But I couldn't drastically skew this one because I didn't want this front table too close over here. I wanted a big clear space to walk through. And then also the back table, I didn't want to push it further this way, just because I didn't want the people who sit over there to feel isolated or too far from me or anything like that. So these two are not drastically skewed like these two, but they are slightly skewed. I have my play centers back there in the center. I also organized all those up there, so it's a little bit neater. The play centers are not organized, but that's a task for another day. How do I get this back regular? There we go. Okay. Um, yeah, so there's my group table, and then the writing table if I have to have like a writing center. And then my library, I'm just gonna get a rug and then some pillows to put there. I'll get like my rug from last year. Still not sure what I'm going to use that for, but I'm sure something will come up. I always feel like as a teacher, or wait, I'll talk about that later. But anyway, so that's how this is how the room is looking so far. It's so clean. I legit wiped everything, dusted. The only thing that needs to be done are the cubbies, and I haven't gotten to that mess yet, but I will get there. I'm trying to think if I want to go ahead and tackle the cubbies or do I want to go ahead and decorate some places. Decorating is the easy part. Let me finish the harder stuff a little bit first. But let me talk about teaching a little. Sit while I talk to you guys. So one thing that I do say I feel about the teaching profession as someone who never even thought about teaching and being totally new to it is that sometimes you have stuff and you have no idea when or what you're going to use it for, but then ideas or something comes up and then it's like, okay, well now I got a reason to use it or a way to use it. I just feel like this profession is such a, you have to be very adaptable. And I'm not gonna lie, adaptability is a little bit of my weakness because I like consistency. Once I have something, I love if it can be that way the whole entire time, just because it makes it easier, you know? And education is definitely not that. Not that it can't be, but it's just not. Especially like, I don't know, the school system I'm in, it's a lot of unknowns, okay? And I feel like they're not telling us stuff. And it's like, well, if you check if you check the website and read and see who's there now and from who was there. And I'm like, I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to go through the website to see the new changes. That should be something provided to me, whether that's in an email or, you know, a letter sent home. But I just feel like they give us so much, they tell so much new stuff without actually telling us. Like, we're supposed to be using a new program and they have not given any training on it. I looked, there was like no training given during the summer on that stuff. And y'all expect us to use it the first day of school. I don't understand how they do that. Like, you're really about to put a program in my hand and tell me to use it, and not train me how to use it. And then when I'm doing it wrong and you come and look at me and be like, why are you doing it like that? Like, then I'm at fault. Like, I'm already gonna be at fault, because parents are gonna say their kids don't do anything wrong. It's all me, because they don't see that behavior at home, whatever, and all of that. And then on top of that, I have to deal with coming up with lessons and lesson plans and how to teach these kids and get them to actually retain whatever it is I need to teach them. And then on top of that, I have to do this program y'all are telling me to do, but y'all didn't tell me how to do it. But anyway, I'm ranting. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say is that I have some things and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm going to use it for or if I'm going to use it. But with the field, the education field, I know that something will pop up and I will have to use it. It has definitely taught me how to be adaptable, even though I still hate it. I hate it. Not to say that I hate change, I just hate when it happens abruptly. So, I like things consistent, and once I plan, I I want to execute it that way. Um, but anywho, that's enough of a break for me. I need to go and do those books and things, and let's see, I got about 30 minutes and then I'll leave. I mean, I have an hour and 30, but I'm gonna leave in probably like 30 minutes. During this traffic time. Well, it's always traffic time. Anyway, um, yeah, I'm gonna go tackle these books. Let's see what we can do.